Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of JavaScript objects. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just beginning your coding journey, understanding JavaScript objects is crucial for structuring and managing data in your applications. These objects serve as the backbone of your code, allowing you to create dynamic, flexible, and reusable modules. In today's session, we'll explore the ins and outs of JavaScript objects, demonstrating their importance in modern web development and how they can enhance your programming skills. So, let's get started and unlock the potential of JavaScript objects. Let's begin by understanding what JavaScript objects are. At their core, objects are collections of key value pairs where each key is a string or symbol, and each value can be any data type, including other objects, functions, arrays, or primitive types. This versatility allows objects to model complex real-world data structures effectively. For instance, think of an object as a toolbox, where each tool represents a property or method that you can use to perform specific tasks. Now, how do we create these objects? The most straightforward method is using object literals, which involve defining an object with curly braces. For example, an object representing a user might look like this: at name, Alice, age, 30. Hi. Alternatively, objects can be created using constructors or the Object.create method, offering more control over their properties and behaviors. One key feature of JavaScript objects is their dynamic nature. You can add, modify, or delete properties and methods at runtime, giving you immense flexibility in handling data. However, this requires careful management to avoid unexpected side effects. JavaScript's prototype chain is another concept to grasp. Each object has a prototype, an object from which it inherits properties and methods. This prototype-based inheritance allows objects to share functionalities, promoting code reuse and efficiency. But it's crucial to understand this mechanism to prevent bugs and unexpected behaviors, especially if you're used to class-based inheritance models. In modern JavaScript, destructuring and the spread operator further enhance object manipulation. Destructuring allows you to unpack values from objects into variables, making your code cleaner and more readable. Meanwhile, the spread operator helps in creating shallow copies or merging objects effortlessly. JavaScript objects are prevalent across various applications, from representing data structures like user profiles and configuration settings to managing component states in UI libraries like React. They also play a vital role in event handling and are foundational to JSON, a widely used data interchange format. Despite their advantages, JavaScript objects can introduce challenges, such as performance overhead with large structures and potential security vulnerabilities if mismanaged. A solid understanding of their intricacies is vital for leveraging their full potential in building robust applications. Let's dive into a practical example to see JavaScript objects in action. We'll explore a demonstration of various object features in a React application. In this setup, we have a component called Object Examples that showcases different aspects of objects, such as basic creation, dynamic properties, destructuring, and prototype chain usage. The first demonstration is a basic object creation and property access. We define a user object with properties like name and age, and a method greet that returns a greeting message. This encapsulates data and behavior, illustrating the essence of objects. Next, we explore dynamic properties by adding a discount property to a product object and modifying a method to calculate a discounted price. This demonstrates how objects can evolve during runtime to accommodate new requirements. We then move to destructuring and the spread operator. By destructuring, we extract the theme property from a settings object, and with the spread operator, we create a new object with modified properties, showcasing modern JavaScript's capabilities. Finally, the prototype chain is demonstrated through a person constructor function, where we define a method on the prototype to ensure all instances can access it. This highlights the power of inheritance and method sharing in JavaScript. Now, let's visualize these concepts in action. Imagine visiting a web page hosting this JavaScript objects demo. As the page loads, you'll see a header displaying JavaScript objects demo, setting the stage for the examples to come. The first example greets you with a message generated by a basic object. Hello, my name is Alice. This demonstrates the fundamental object creation and method invocation. Next, the dynamic nature of objects is highlighted with a discounted price calculation, discounted price $1,100. Here, a new property is added to an object, and a method is modified to reflect this change dynamically. Following that, the use of destructuring and the spread operator is showcased. You'll see a message displaying the theme setting, theme dark, illustrating how these modern techniques can make code more readable and efficient. Finally, the prototype chain is demonstrated as a person object introduces itself. Hi, I'm Bob. This example underscores the power of inheritance and shared methods through prototypes, a cornerstone of JavaScript object functionality. In this session, we've explored the multifaceted world of JavaScript objects, delving into their creation, dynamic capabilities, and their role in prototype inheritance. We demonstrated how objects form the backbone of JavaScript programming, enabling developers to build complex and efficient applications. By mastering these concepts, you can enhance your coding practices, making your applications more robust and maintainable. Whether you're working on a small project or a large-scale application, understanding JavaScript objects is indispensable. As you continue your coding journey, remember to experiment with these concepts in your projects. Reflect on how objects can improve the structure and functionality of your applications, and feel free to explore further resources to deepen your understanding. Thank you for joining us today. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and happy coding. Happy coding.